is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to the running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Got a man. It's Boyd. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The give to the back.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35.
All right, defense. I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Abraham. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And back to the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He's got his man, makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Abraham. Makes the catch.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll pull it down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Extra point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll run the screen. On his feet at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Maryland. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. It's complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, past the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He's going to fire to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Badgers will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Abraham. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. To the air, it's Abraham. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get him tackled to the ground.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll go to the ground. Hard-hitting tackle.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his back in the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll run the option. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Tons of room in the middle. just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job for you.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged on the outside, it's Boyd. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Right down the boulevard. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Once he got some room, it was over.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year, the home field advantage.